So I've just left Auxerre on day 4 of the trip. It's going to be a hot day. I've already seen it in the forecast on the TV at breakfast. Said it would get up to about 39 degrees around 1 or 2 o'clock, and then stay that way until about 6. So yeah, not looking forward to that. Although a lot of the route today is on canal paths, so I think I should be able to make half decent progress on them because they're flat. First 40 miles is hilly, not terrible though, and then I get off the canal paths after about 60 miles, I want to say, and then it's up quite a big hill, about 1,700 feet of climbing. I guess it's like climbing to the top of Dartmoor, or almost to the top of Dartmoor. Yeah, but after that it's a 10 mile-ish descent down into Dijon, and then it's canal paths all the way to the hotel in Dole. So yeah, I'm gonna make as good a progress as I can before it gets too hot, and then I think I'll pump up my tyres because they're quite soft. I've just had my first puncture of the trip after 5 miles of cycling today. Wasn't a fawn or anything, it was just a hole in the road, like someone's cut it out, obviously, like a line across the road, like where they're gonna put in a new drain or something. But it was like not particularly long. It was only like, well, it was across the whole length, but it's about a foot wide and maybe a couple inches deep. Wasn't going fast. As I said, my tyre pressure's quite low, but because of all the weight in the panniers, makes it easier to get punctures and that kind of thing. So I got a puncture on the back immediately. But yeah, it is what it is. It's kind of funny though, I don't think I've got a puncture on British roads in the last 5 years, 6 years maybe. And after 2 days in France I get one, even though the tarmac is far superior. But yeah, I guess it did give me the opportunity to pump up my tyres. So maybe the 10-15 minutes I lost redoing the tube, I might make up on slightly harder tyres, but we'll see, because like a couple of days ago there's a headwind, not too strong yet, but I'll guess it gets stronger in the day. Let's see. Just arriving in Montbard. Looks like there's a castle there. It's very hot. Nice scenery though. made much better progress along the canal, I guess because it was flat. Now, time to find somewhere to eat. I've just had lunch in Montbard. Went to a restaurant called, I think it was called Le Calypso, something like that. Whatever it was really good. Had a massive portion of carbonara, and it was only €12, I think. I'll put a photo of it into the video, but I couldn't even finish it. There was a small amount left, but if I'd have eaten any more, I think I'd have thrown up. I feel stuffed, but I'm sure another 3 hours I'll be wishing that I'd finished it. Yeah, I ate as much as I could. I'm now on the canal. I think I'm on it for sort of 5-10 miles, and then I have about 30 miles of very gradual uphill, but it's basically flat. And then I've got about 6 miles uphill. It starts to get a bit steeper. And I've got about 10 miles downhill. And then I pick up the canal again, just before Dijon, and then it's flat, slightly downhill, but I'm not going to notice it on the canal all the way to the hotel then. So I mean, if I can make it over this next big climb, I'll be fine. But it is really, really hot, but at least that view is nice of the canal, and it is flat even though there's a headwind. I've just passed through Dijon, now on the canal path all the way to the hotel pretty much. I've got, I think, 30 miles or so left, a bit low on water, but it'll have to do for now. Yeah, can't wait to have a drink when I get to the hotel, that's for sure. It has cooled off a bit. It's probably only like 35 now. It's too hot. It was really, really hot earlier, so 35 feels quite good. I'm not sure if it's possible to see on the camera, but I'm on the canal and it's going past loads of fields, and in one of these fields they were watering the crops, but the what do you call it, the sprayer, I thought we would call it, the water sprayer, it's going round in a circle, but every once every circle it would throw water on the canal path. So I sat under that for a bit, just to cool myself down. But I have managed to get more water. Saw a guy, one of the houses along the canal at each lock, I guess it's an old lockmaster's house or something, and he was sat outside in his backyard smoking. So I asked him if he could fill up my bottle, to which he said yes. So yeah, Should be able to make it alright now. It's just quite late. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you had a headwind all day. But yeah, at least it's cooled down a bit now. Well, as you can see, it's getting dark, but I'm almost there. I think I've only got let's have a look, 0.9 of a mile, so I'm almost there. Found a nice like a water pump. Took a photo of it because it looked so nice. So I feel quite a bit better now that I could just have an unlimited supply from that. So yeah, I felt strong the last 2 miles, although I think that might be because it's significantly cooler than it was earlier. I think the heat was just sapping all of my energy. So yeah, hopefully it's not as hot tomorrow. Well, hopefully I don't have a headwind tomorrow. That would make all the difference. But yeah, it is what it is. Can't control the weather.